such a pleasure to speak with you both. I love both of your work, so I'm so excited for the new season.
Thank you so much.
First off, I want to ask what you can tease about this new season without giving away too many spoilers and how it will stand out compared to the previous ones.
Karan, you'll be great at this.
Okay. I think what stands out to me is the way the writers pitched it to us the first time we spoke about it, where they said this season is about adventure. So it really is like an action adventure thing. There's like stunts in every episode. There's like constant movement. There's like animal, like we had a stunt person or an animal in every scene. And so there's a lot of like big sort of set pieces and things like that, which was really, really fun.
What do you like most about getting to mix a period piece, which I imagine is fun for you guys, especially with the costumes and all of that, with the comedy genre?
Yeah, I think that what this kind of world of Simon Rich is great at is extrapolating these really dark times in history and kind of like injecting our sort of modern contemporary viewpoint into it. And I think that that's where a lot of the comedy comes from. This kind of fresh spin on these dark times, and then sort of connecting them into how things are still kind of twisted and dark now. So I think that's the kind of the tension of that with the old world versus the new world. That's what makes it really fun to play in comedically, I think.
If you guys could each create a tagline for your individual characters, what would you pick?
That is a gun in my pocket and I'm not happy to see you. Like what's the reverse of that? Pickup line. Is that a gun in your pocket or are you just happy to see me? Yeah, that is a gun in my pocket and I'm not happy to see you.
That's a great line.
Love that.
Just come up with that. Wow.
You should have used that in the show. That's
the best I'm gonna do. I know.
Mine would be Prudence is like, I'm sick of these men. Prudence is just these men, dog.
Yeah.
Listen, you guys did some great ones. I don't think any of the other cast members are going to be able to beat you guys.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, another little fun question for both of you is, which of your past characters would you like to see thrown into this world and time period?
Ooh, that's a good question. I think my season 1 character would be very funny in this time period because he's so like, he's so like stuck up and like kind of, he would get killed like instantly. But you know, he would throw like some fits before that happened, I think.
Yeah, I think my season 1 character too, I feel like she would just kind of like spin into a frenzy and be like, why does nothing work? Everything is wrong and bad. But I think she would get everyone killed.
And then a personal question for both of you. Which time period or event would you guys want to go visit, either in the past or the future?
Definitely not the future. So
I would go back to 2007, which is when I came to America to go to college. I was 18. And I just want to live in that like sort of pre-internet world where like, you know, it's still there, like you could still use it for stuff, but it wasn't like everything. And we, you know, had a flip phone and it was just, you know, there was more human interaction. I sound so old, but yeah, just that like being back in college, but like with the knowledge I have now and the self-worth and therapy that I have now.
Go off. I know, I'm trying to think, like, I want to say, I don't know, like Egypt or something to like, like ancient times to mix it up. But honestly, I think the 90s just feels like things were going really, like it was going really well. It was a real boom in the economy. And I think that I just Christina and Britney and Spice and Destiny. That's a great time for me. I'd go back there.
And then also I wanted to ask if you could share any memorable moments or funny stories with each other from filming this new season.
Oh.
Can you think of anything, Karan?
With each other. Yeah, what happened? Well, I think my favorite memory, we have it together, is we did a trip to Joshua Tree as a cast. We had a few days off, and we did a little overnight trip with our some of our significant others and just friends, and it was so fun and special. And we just like played board games and hung out, and it was really nice.
That was really sweet. Trying to think. There has to be something.
I know there has to be.
We would play a game on set called Guess That Mouth, because everyone was masked, and it's always shocking. People's mouths, without seeing them, it's always a surprise. It's never what you think it's going to be. So we would kind of sit around on set a lot of the days and be like, what do you think the bottom of her face looks like? And then we get them to show us quickly, and we would just freak out and be like, that's not what we thought.
The little pleasures during COVID.
I know, you got to make it fun.
Definitely. And what was that like for both of you filming that? Like, huge accomplishment to both of you and everyone to getting this done during this crazy time. But what was it like?
Well, yeah, I don't think we can take any credit because the producers and all of that, like, they did such a good job. Like, I cannot even imagine what that was like to do. We just went where we were told and did not get sick. So we're very grateful. It was really weird, and it was very exciting to be able to work again on this scale and to just see people you already know and you missed after not like interacting for so long. But yeah, it was also just this constant stress that like something bad was going to happen and that we would be shut down or something. And so it was sort of like a mix. But then I felt for myself when we were a few months in, I was like, we're invincible. Like, this is happening now. Like, yeah, but you kind of forgot after a while. But
well, you guys did it. That's what matters. And the show is great. Can't wait for everyone to see it. Huge congrats. And thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me today.
thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a great rest of your day.
You too. Bye.